At first glance, Joy Monahan looks like any other BYU student. Then you ask her about surfing, and you'll find out it's quite competitive in her family.
I'm probably the most competitive, and my three other sisters are pretty laid back, so we actually grew up surfing with each other. We were each other's surfing buddies.
Growing up, she had some influential surfers in her life.
I call him my Uncle Mike. We're not related, but we're really close family friends. He kind of took me under his wing when the very first contest I ever competed in, and looked out for my sisters and myself.
Joy started surfing in Waikiki when she was 8 years old and competing since she was age 13.
My first contest I ever competed in, I was in 5th grade, and I did it just because I knew they were giving away free prizes. But I really got into it when I was 13, the summer right before my freshman year of high school.
This past summer, she competed in the ASP Women's Longboarding Championship in France. There were 4 rounds of 25-minute heats. Each round, the surfers were judged on the waves they caught. You got big points for hang 5s and hang 10s. That's when you have your toes over the edge of the board. You also scored big with carving your board in the wave. Living in Provo, preparation is a little different for Joy compared to the other surfers.
I really just tried to keep on a consistent schedule, getting to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and I stayed for spring semesters, so I got out in June, and then the contest was in July, so I went straight to California, surfed every day for 2 weeks, and then headed straight to France.
With only 2 weeks of preparation, Joy had to step up her game. She did that here with a big ride in the semis, beating the defending champion Jennifer Smith. In the last heat of the championship, she caught a nice wave with an old school knee ride to beat Australian Chelsea Williams, scoring an 8.5, and celebrates here with friends. Out of 48 surfers, Joy describes her victory.
Once I kind of made it to the quarters, I'd say every single girl from that point on, even if I wasn't competing against her, was probably a threat, I guess I could say. So it got harder and harder with each round. It was a whole new experience. I think I had imagined myself growing up, hoping one day I could win, but it definitely wasn't anything I ever expected. I think it was a lot more than I ever dreamed it would be.
Joy isn't the only surfer here on campus. I had a chance to catch up with some others and ask them what they thought of her experience. And I also asked them about the other famous surfer here on campus, Coach Bronco Mendenhall. Now, did you know that we have the longboarding world champion? Her name is Joy Monahan.
Here at BYU? No, I didn't know that.
That's pretty cool. What do you think about that?
That's awesome. I mean, surfing is such a great sport, and it's highly competitive, especially when you get to the world level. And so to have someone like that, it's a big compliment to her.
I think that's awesome. I'd love to see some of the stuff he's done.
It's actually she. Her name is Joy, which is even more impressive because she is the best in the world.
Wow, that really is impressive. I had no idea.
What? At BYU?
What do you think about that?
I think that's freaking awesome.
We also have another coach here on campus that surfs. Do you have any idea what your guesses could be? Which coach surfs?
Bronco.
Bronco?
Is that the final answer there?
Yes.
Because that's correct.
Oh, shoot! Bronco's the man. He can do everything, so of course it's him.
The Coach Mendenhall.
Coach Bronco Monahan. What do you think about that?
That is awesome. He is the man. He's like my idol at BYU.
I love to surf. If anyone were to see me out there, they wouldn't really think that I knew what I was doing, but I really enjoy it.
Bronco doesn't have much time to surf. Neither does Joy. She has school as a #1 priority, but still finds time to train about 3 times a week.
Well, being up here in Utah, my training's a little different. If I was at home, I'd be surfing every day, but since I'm here going to school, I try to get on a regular schedule, getting to the gym, hopefully like 3 times a week. I do cardio, then I do weights, and I should be swimming because you kind of use the same muscles, but I need to kind of get back in that routine.
Surfing is a whole new experience, and Joy does her best to put it into words.
I've heard people say it's like walking on water. You just feel really free. I think you kind of get a sense that you're really connected to the ocean, and you kind of feel like you become like one. And to me, surfing is kind of that feeling that lets me feel free and kind of lets me escape from the everyday norm.
After hearing Joy talk about surfing so much, I wanted to try it. but since we don't have an ocean, I decided to try it here at the pool in Provo.